Hello and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon reading for Leo. The full moon is in Aries on October 13th or 14th, depending on where you are. This Aries full moon happens during when the sun is actually in Libra, so it's autumn in the northern hemisphere. Okay, this reading is going to really be speaking to those of you that may have set intentions in the new moon back in Libra on September 28th. So it could be from that 2-week period, or it could even speak to those of you that, what you were doing 6 months ago, cultivating the energy to harvest what you planted back when there was an Aries new moon. Okay, so take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, this reading is going to be a 6-card reading with oracle cards afterwards, and it's going to tell you what actions you need to take to manifest the intentions that you've set, or just to, what you need to do in your life in general, what's going on in your life. Okay, so the first card out is Where Are You Now? The second card out is How Do You Project Yourself to the World? The third card is What's Blocking You? Then we have What Do You Need to Do? What do you need to do within? So this is what you need to do on sort of the outside world, and then your final outcome. I am not reading reversals in these readings. In my new moon and full moon readings, I don't like to read reversals. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Also, I have been pre-shuffling these decks that I'm using off camera just so I can make these videos a little bit shorter for you. All right, so I'm just going to ask that while I'm doing this reading, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, like and share the video if that's something that you would that you like to do. So the first card out is Where Are You Now? Knight of Swords. Wow, Leo, you guys are on a war path. You guys are moving forward. This is communication. This is somebody who's a little bit black and white in their, and they have a little bit of a zealous energy. So whatever it is you're working towards, you have your blinders on, you've set forth, you're moving straight. You're willing to sort of strike down anybody and anything that gets in your way. It's very determined and it's very fast moving energy. There's no dilly-dallying on your part, Leo. All right, how you're projecting yourself to the world is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a little bit of disappointment. It could be that you're so focused on, this energy here, this Knight of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You might be so focused on one thing, or so singularly focused that everybody sees you as sort of ignoring sort of all of the other things in your life, and maybe ignoring a blessing or not being so grateful for what you have. Now, take that how you will, because they could either be correct or incorrect. What's most important is you and how you feel, okay? Not so much what other people are thinking or feeling. But I do get that, you are so very narrow-mindedly focused, but not in a negative way, okay? That you're just really focused on something, that you might be sort of missing some other opportunities, or at least that's how others are seeing you. Okay, but sometimes we really have to do that in order to achieve our goals. We have to tune everybody and everything else out, all right, and move forward, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, so what's blocking you? Here we have Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. And this wish fulfillment, it might be that there's an over sort of abundance of things going on in your life. There might be an overabundance of things that you see as really beautiful and really wonderful. And again, but I do see that you with this sort of super intense focus on getting or doing what you want, that I don't see that you're so much distracted by the abundance in your life, but I think what's happening is you might be a little bit too closed off. And when I say closed off, I want to say too narrow-minded in controlling and being attached to the outcome of whatever it is that you're trying to do or you've been trying to do. Okay, and remember that we don't always get what we want how we want it. And that, there are things, that are working in the background, our angels, our ancestors, our loved ones who have passed, universe, spirit, God, whatever it is you might believe in, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you might not be able to see. And so don't get down on yourself if things aren't happening when you want it, exactly how you want it. Don't let that block you, okay? And don't let that sort of lower your vibration, Leo. All right, so what you need to do, the Ace of Swords, is you really need a moment of clarity. Okay, so you really need to clear the air. You really need to communicate. So I'm getting that people in your surroundings are kind of seeing you as sort of not focused on what you should be focused on. Remember, they might not necessarily be correct, but you're going to really have to set the record straight. I think you're going to have to communicate very clearly, okay, and very poignantly with people in order to, so that they know what's going on and why you are on this war path, okay, and what it means to you. What you need to do within to succeed, you need to celebrate the good things, okay? You need to celebrate, you need to share the abundance. This is also a card about community, even though she's alone, but this is good food, this is good drink, this is somebody who's taking care of themselves and they're happy. So within yourself, you have to celebrate your small successes, okay? Don't let, sort of disappointment that things aren't happening exactly the way you want them to. You can't micromanage the universe and everyone and everything, okay? So really celebrate your small successes, celebrate how far you have come, how you might have turned ignorance into wisdom, okay? The beauty of this evolution that you're on. Okay, and your final outcome here is the Ace of Swords. I love it. This is a huge yes from the universe. This is go, keep doing what you're doing. This is abundance. This is passion. This is creation. This is that spark. This is something that you cannot deny. Okay, Leo, and this is your energy. I love that for you. Okay, so your final outcome is, starting something new, getting what you want, moving forward, and that you are going to be blessed, by the universe to do what it is that you are focused on doing. Your overall energy here is the Six of Cups. This is just sort of bringing a little bit more of a playful energy into your surroundings, and this could also speak to something from your past or a karmic relationship, okay, or it could have to do with children, or it could have to do with your relationship with your parents. Okay, Leo? I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you, so let's see what other messages Spirit has for Leo during this Aries full moon. All right, the Garden and the Gate. I love this, okay? So this is somebody who's very comfortable. They are on their own, okay? I get that you're very, again, you're contemplating. You're very focused on what it is you want and what you need here, okay? And just recognize the beauty and the abundance that's around you and that's coming to you. All right, very nice energy, Leo. All right, and there's, again, I'm getting this energy of children. So there's a child here and these children here. You might need to approach the situation, okay, at more like lightheartedly. Don't take things so seriously. Start with that beginner mind. All right, if it doesn't have to do with your own children or your role as a child. All right, what other messages do we have for Leo in this Aries full moon? What other messages do we have for Leo in this Aries full moon? All right, door to personal healing and happiness. Really nice, okay? So whatever it is you guys are working on, this is coming towards you. Spirit has opened the door, is showing you, and I love this garden. So I'm getting that for some of you, it's going to be very important to be outdoors, to be in touch with nature. If you have animals, that's very important as well, but maybe going out, taking a hike, okay, just having some time to yourself. But I love this door to personal healing and happiness. So this might be what you are focused on at the moment. Okay, it might be something that, and whatever you're doing, whatever you're focusing on right now is going to open and blow the door to personal healing and happiness, blow the doors right off. Okay, so very nice, Leo. I wouldn't expect anything less from you guys. All right, my lovely little lions. Okay, so what other information does Leo need to know for this Aries full moon? Okay, Here we go, cornucopia, 11. This is abundance. I love this because this 11 really speaks to me as Libra season. So since that Libra new moon on September 28th, okay, that Spirit is saying that there is so much abundance in your life. Okay, we have that coming through with the 9 of Cups. Also with the 4 of Cups, that there are a lot of blessings around you. There's a lot of abundance to be had, and that, you know, you're going to get your wishes, okay? So you will be manifesting whatever it is you've been working on, all right? And it's just absolutely a beautiful card. There's so much light coming out. I love this. I love it. I love it. I love it, Leo. All right, so one more message for Leo, please. All right, what else does Leo need to know? All right, deceit. All right, very interesting. So this could either be self-deception, or it could also be people in your surroundings might be deceiving you. So that's why it's going to be of utmost importance that you're very clear on what it is you want to do. Although I get that you are, because you are this Knight of Swords energy moving forward, you know, with passion and with speed, but communicating to people in your surroundings, because they're not quite understanding, or they're seeing you as not being focused on the right thing, or not really seeing what it is you're focused on, and they just might not know what it is, okay? So make sure that you're not being seen as deceptive, or that you're not deceiving yourself or others in this process, okay? So that communication and being very clear is very important. I also just want you to notice that you have 2 aces in this reading, which is a very good sign. It's a very auspicious sign. So Spirit, please tell Leo what other energies will assist them on their journey in this Aries full moon. Okay. All right, here we have the Camel Boy, small steps and asking for help. I love this, okay, because it really works into what I was saying with this deceit card, and making sure you're communicating with the people around you, okay, and also that, you know, what's blocking you is there is this wish fulfillment and all of this abundance. But the Camel Boy is saying, you know, maybe you need to include others in this journey and let them know what's going on. Okay, and that the Camel Boy comes to you as your ally that says, you know, everything is going to happen in due time, but it's not going to happen in one fell swoop. It's going to take small steps. Okay, so if you guys hear any noise in the background, I apologize. It's just, you know, people waking up. All right, so what is the final message that you have for my dear lions in this Aries full moon? All right, and the card is the Web Weaver. I love it. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. Okay, so this is all about paying attention to the signs and synchronicities you might be seeing around you. You might be hearing the same word or seeing the same vision. You might be seeing repeating numbers. Pay attention to that, because that is your, you know, your angels, universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, who are communicating with you, okay? And that's a little guide for you on what are the next steps to take. Divine intelligence, cause and effect. Remember, we're taking small steps. All right, so success is created by, you know, consistent effort over time. Okay, so you know, and that's something, you know, what you do there, you know, again, there's that cause and effect. Okay, so make sure that you're seeing everything very clearly in your surroundings, clearing those blocks, and just know that the divine is working in the background. Everyone is working to your benefit to create, you know, an abundant and happy life, and you're moving towards this very beautiful, peaceful place of healing and happiness and abundance. Okay, but just make sure that you're clear and that you're not being deceived by yourself or by anybody else, and that you stay onto that path to personal healing and happiness. Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I have. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if that's something that you like to do. And remember that I love you guys so much, and have a beautiful full moon.